This is Randy from Card Insights, and I'm making a submission reveal video. The actual submission review video, the one where I took it out of the box, took the cards out of the box and things like that, didn't turn out very well. A lot of background noise, a lot of stuff going around in the neighborhood, so it doesn't matter. It's a surprise to you anyway. I knew what it all was beforehand, but I wanted to show you and talk a little bit about the reason why I decided to grade the cards. A couple of reasons. The market has been so great. Card prices have taken off. So I made the decision to sell some stuff. And when I say sell some stuff, basically stuff that I had collected, but I wasn't in love with. I had multiple copies of. And I've never been a big seller on eBay or on Instagram or places like that. So it kind of, when I sold probably about 25 cards. And I noticed that I had a couple of returns. People complaining that the card wasn't going to gem mint with PSA or BGS or whatever, and which was fine. My policy is if you're not happy with the card, please return it. I want you to be happy. I would want to be happy if I spent money on cards, so that's just the way it is. But I noticed that I had some kind of level of paranoia. Like I sold a bunch of cards. I should have been really happy. But here I am kind of paranoid to spend the money in case returns start to come in. And so for that reason, I just decided to start grading some cards, thinking that they'd be easier to sell. Also, they're just protected. I live in Southern California. The weather here, the humidity has been really bad. And it's just not responsible of me just to leave them in my one-touches or my top loaders. That's another reason. And probably a third reason is, God forbid something were to happen to me, I want to make it very easy for my wife and family to, if they have to cash in on some of these cards, to do so. Not that they're very, very valuable, but they may need the money, and I want to make it as easy on them as possible if that's what they wanted to do. So hopefully you understand that. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's go with number one. So this is a Michael Porter, and this is numbered to 99, 25 of 99. And let's see what grade it got. And of course I went with PSA, always. And it got a 9. Perfectly happy with a 9, personally. I think it's great. Love it. 9 sell really, really well. So back, I don't know, maybe a year or so ago, it wasn't beneficial to sell something that you thought may end up being a 9, because the raw was sometimes worth even more than PSA 9s, but that's not the case anymore. So it is worth it to sell in hopes that you get a 9 or a 10, in my opinion. 9s are great, really great. You know what you're getting. Very easy to move if you had to, okay? So Michael Porter, very nice, PSA 9. Let's put that up here. And this one I actually sent in kind of an error. I didn't intend to send it, or I don't know if I did or not, but when I looked over what was at PSA, this was one of them, and I said to myself, why would I send this? And then I looked up when it came back as a PSA 10. It's like an $900 card. So this is the Luka Doncic Luck of the Lottery Silver. Pretty neat looking card. Man, he looks like a little boy, right? So cool looking card. It'll be even cooler in 10 years once he looks a little bit older, I guess. So yeah, very, very cool card, and that's a PSA 10. This one is actually my favorite all-time card. It is numbered to 5, 1 of 5, and it is Walker Buehler, and it's an autograph, and let's see what it got. And it got a 9. I didn't care what it got, honestly. I'm happy with that, though. That's absolutely fine. So love this card. Love it. Okay, and then we have the next one, which is a Luka Doncic holo, and this got a 9 as well. I knew it was. I thought that, you always think there may be a chance it would get a better grade, a 10, but I suspected it was going to get a 9 because the top to bottom centering's a little off, I thought. But really happy with that. Value-wise, I think it's maybe $1,500. It's a lot of money considering, I probably pulled it out of a hobby box that I bought for $85 back a year or so ago. So, okay. So this is another Luka Doncic, and this is to 199, and this is an Optic, and let's see what it got. A 9. This one was close to a 10, I thought, but perfectly satisfied with a 9. Really nice card, so happy with that. And this one is a bigger card. This is a Luka Doncic, and this is to 49, and this got a 9. Really good. Had it got a 10, I think it would have been worth a small fortune, in my opinion. I wouldn't have sold it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I think as is, it's probably worth between $5,000 and $6,000. Yeah, it's a lot of money. Pretty cool card. I love the color match, so you just can't beat that. Blues are super popular, super desirable, so that's a good grade there. And then we have a Zion Williamson, and this is actually number to 149. This is actually a replacement Zion Williamson I received for one that had a scratch on it. I sent it into Panini. They were nice enough to replace it and restamp it with the same number. And here you go. And this came out a 9. I thought this was a 10. I was wrong. That's okay. Happy with a 9, but I thought it was a 10. So, yeah. I would definitely never be a professional grader because more often than not, I'm wrong on the grades I think things are going to get. Sometimes I get 10s when I think I should have got 9s and vice versa. I guess that's all of us, though. So here's another one. Here's another nice one. This is a 2000, gosh, is it 17 or 18? 2018 Optic, numbered 8 to 10, Giannis, all heart, gold. And this got a 9. Pretty happy with that grade. It seems like these would be really hard grades. Just looking it over, it seemed as though there's a lot of things that can go wrong on this card. So I'm pretty happy with a 9, and I think it's about a $1,000 card, maybe? I don't know. I'm not sure. This is actually a card that I got. I actually I did a couple of breaks in my time when I first got back into the hobby, or a year after I got into the hobby. This was his Mojo break, and I remember when they pulled this card, they went pretty crazy. They were like so jazzed about it, and at the time I'm like, it's a LeBron card. I mean, what's the big deal? 'Cause it's not his rookie. I mean, I remember that's what I was actually thinking. But this is 18 to 25. It's a Mojo Prism, and it got a Gem Mint 10. Pretty big card. If I had to put a value on this, I would say 2,000, 2,500 in that range, I would guess. Don't know for sure, but from what I've been able to look, there's not many available or that I've sold recently, but I think that's about what the value would be. This one. This is a 2019 Topps Chrome, Fernando Tatis. And who says you can't buy Gem Mint cards on eBay raw and have them grade and they turned out pretty well. So I bought this raw on eBay, and it did really well. But the key to it is I bought it right upon release. I didn't, as soon as the product was released, I went and bought these. So this is one of them, and that's a nice one to 99. And another Fernando Tatis, and this is a blue, same thing. I bought these all within the same week, and this is a Gem Mint as well, and that's to 150. And then we have the third, which is to 299. It's a purple. Again, bought these all the same week, and they did really well. Not too bad. Here is a 2018 Optic, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, super high on him. Wasn't fond of the way he played in this last playoff series, but he's young. He's going to grow from it. He's going to be better the next time the playoffs roll around for his squad, and that is what it is. So he just looked a little hesitant, which is perfectly fine. I mean, it's normal, But this is numbered to 49. It's blue, and it got a 10. So that's pretty nice. And next is another Shy, and this is 11 to 25, and it's a pink Donruss Optic, and this got a 10. Nice one there. I noticed that the pinks grade really well. So next time Optic comes around, next year's, or if you find any now, pinks grade really well. And even when I look over the raw ones that I have that are non-star cards, they all look like they would get 10s. They all are perfectly centered. The surfaces are awesome. I don't know why that is, but that's just the way it is. From what I've noticed. I'm not talking about the pink hyper, but the pink to 25s seem like easy grades. Something to keep your eye out for. Okay, so now we have this one, and this is a card, a LeBron James Optic 2019, and this is number 25 of 25, and this is a beauty. Check this out. That is nice. That's a PSA 10 as well, and that's pink. Now, the funny thing about this, I bought this on this was available on eBay. I tried to get the guy off of eBay to Instagram. I did. We messaged each other back and forth. I offered to buy the card at a little bit of a better price, not much, a little bit better of a price on Instagram, and I would pay him through PayPal, friends and family, but he wouldn't do it. He wouldn't make the deal outside of eBay because he didn't know me at the time. I thought it was a little bit odd because I was the one taking all the risk, not really him, unless there's something I don't know, which was fine. We ended up making the deal on eBay. I got the card, and I remember thinking, oh man, no wonder why he didn't want to make the deal. It seems like there's some kind of surface issue here. When I went over it with a microfiber, I couldn't see it, but I could feel like roughness or something. But anyway, it did 10, so that's good. I must have been wrong, and yeah, so that ended up being a really good deal. Okay, and here we go. And this is an Zion Williamson Optic. What is this actually? This is a Zion Williamson Optic. Gosh, I'm not even sure. Ooh, that's why. It's a gold wave, actually. It's a gold wave. These are speculated to be 1 of 10. Don't know for sure. I checked pop reports, and it seems like they might be because there's not many of them graded. So they are for sure very, very scarce. There's not like, it's gold, but there's 25 of them. I don't think that's the case at all. There may be more than 10, maybe 13. I don't think any more than that. So these are kind of a hidden gem. If you can get these at a good deal, I think that they've been out long enough for us to know if there was tons of them, and there's not. So this is a good card, and it's got a 10. Zion, these are the T-Mall gold waves. So it's funny, they don't say T-Mall here, do they? Depending on this Optic, Jan Wilson, My House Gold Wave. I guess they don't put the T-Mall, they just put the wave in there. So that's cool. They're not nearly as desirable as the ones numbered to 10. And speaking of that, this is one that's numbered to 10, and this is 9 of 10. And this is Zion Williamson My House Gold. And there it is. So that is a big card. That is a nice card. And yeah. Gosh, I love these. Absolutely love these. So that's a fun card there. And then we have the next one. I guess I missed the reveal, huh? Anyway, the next one is the another My House, and this is another gold, and this is a jaw, and that is numbered to 10, and that's a PSA 10. So I got very, very lucky there. Really happy to have that one too. So very cool. The next one is another My House. This is 2 of 10, and this is a Luka Doncic. And let's see what we got here. No way we can get another 10, right? Well, actually we did. Big card there. Anything Luka Gold, second year. Super, super sought after. Love these sets. I think these sets are going to be amazing in the future, especially the numbered ones. The lower the better. The pinks, the golds, gold waves, awesome. So yeah, happy to have that. And then finally, the last one is probably the biggest one of them all, in my opinion. I think so. I think the biggest one of all. And this is number 10 of 10. And this is the king himself. And this is also in My House. And let's see. And there you go. So pretty happy with that grade. Awesome card. Just imagine if the Lakers win the championship this year. My goodness. This card's going to really take off. And so are all the Lebrons, especially the Optic from last year, I think. But yeah, super happy with that card. Just a beauty. And that is my reveal. I have another 50 or so cards at PSA that should come in soon, the next couple of weeks. Yeah, so this has been Randy from Card Insights. I hope you guys are staying safe, and I hope you have a beautiful weekend. Take care of yourself and take care of your family. We'll talk again soon.